Coming up on this episode of the Village Idiom.
Phrase that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So good luck with that.
Thanks. At least it's paved. I would figure the road to hell would be worse.
The road to hell is like all crumbly.
Yeah, I would have pictured it that way.
Or
But
it's like a path.
It's good to know it's
with
paved.
like thorns.
This is such an easy
That's
walk.
the optimist. Hey,
It's paved.
The road to hell is paved.
Dum dum da da, Village Idiom.
Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom.
What are you laughing at?
I was trying to convert it into my head in French.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like it's a new year. We should switch it up somehow. Village Idiom.
We are a podcast that every single week, including the first week of 2023, we choose a popular saying and take an admittedly shallow, hopefully comedic, once in a while, I was going to say inspirational, but never. Interesting. If we're lucky, educational dive. If it's never inspirational. I don't think we've ever hit
don't walk away
inspirational.
going, wow, I want to change my life.
I'm going to do my life better because of that podcast. But we do dive
I
into
have heard people say, I want my 30 minutes back. It's different.
Well, we're going to dig into its meaning, its usage, its origins, but we're mostly going to use said idiom of the day to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on. My name is Jurassic Mark.
And I am Skinny. It was good. We're having a slight earthquake in here.
Yeah, we have a moving team, and just they're making me nervous on the other side of the
they're being
glass.
quiet. They know we're recording.
Okay. Yeah. So Happy New Year, friend.
Bona fête. What is it? No, that's Happy Birthday.
Happy Birthday.
That's close. It's one of those things.
What is Happy New Year?
Nouveau année.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. It is. It's a great new year.
Yeah, 2023. It's the year of Michael Jordan.
All my resolutions done. Got them done nice and early this year.
So now you can go back to the way you were.
Now I can just be how I was.
That's great.
Yeah.
What a brilliant way to do resolutions.
I find if you aim low enough, you can accomplish things super quick.
I complete my resolutions every year.
Just get them done.
What was last year?
I don't put them off.
To floss my teeth for at least a day.
Procrastination.
I did it day one. January 1st, floss my teeth, and then I was out.
Done.
Well, do you have actually any resolutions?
This one's stupid in my perpetual quest to unload cell phone usage. I'm just like, I get into like game addict point, so I've deleted my game once again.
What was the game of the year?
It's Clash of Clans. It's always Clash of Clans.
I thought you already deleted that.
I have.
And you came back to it?
Yeah, well, the pandemic got me a bit.
Well, that's understandable.
And then I never got off again. And then, but the pandemic's over, and I still keep going. So I'm just like, I gotta unload that. But this, I have a contraption now. This is like actually brilliant. You can search on Amazon if you have cell phone problems like I do. It's an actual physical cage that with a lock, and you give the key to someone else who you trust.
Okay.
So you can still access the phone,
but through the cage.
Through the
cage. It's just annoying, so it's not as...
It's not useful at all that way. So you could see a call. You could get a call.
Did you actually get this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's locked.
Who'd you give the key to?
It's my wife. Yeah.
So it's only during home hours?
No. So I'm like...
You take a cage to work?
I'm not taking it to work. I'm switching everything over to a watch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, which I've tried in the past as well.
Have you paid any attention to the Pixel Watch?
It is a Pixel Watch.
Oh, you got a Pixel Watch?
Yeah.
Oh, is that new?
No, I got it earlier in the year, or last year, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm really curious. Do you like it?
No.
Oh, was it worth the money?
No, not even remotely close thus far.
I'm glad I haven't got it yet. But
I'm hopeful it's trending.
I was tempted
into the right direction, but for me, it's because I want to get rid of my phone as a thing. It's like you need to. Yeah, I'll talk more about it.
No, let's dedicate this episode to this.
Okay. There's all these nonsense things. I'm kidding. I kid you not, illegitimate children. This will blow your mind. I'll just go on this like little mini tirade.
This is great.
Okay, so you're just like, oh, I'm embedded in Android land. I'm gonna get myself a Google Watch. Okay, everything will be fine. It's gonna be amazing. I've had like 5 or 6 Google Watches over my life, or Android watches. Android watches. Just because they're like they're unique, more funky things as compared to the little tight Apple situation. Anywho,
and with the Pixel Watch, you can leave your phone at home with the one version of it.
Yes,
and that's the version you have.
Yes,
okay.
In the theoretical sense, you can. Yeah, I'm serious. I could blow a whole half an hour on this is nonsense. Just to get you started out of the gate.
Off air, I am curious about that. So we'll come back to the watch later.
I literally don't want to waste your time. It's like a tech podcast that makes you want to jump out of a building at the end.
That would be a terrible beginning.
So terrible. It's so terrible. It's awful. Little details. Just say like, it's a Pixel Watch. It's all Google. I would like to check my email.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't.
Can't check email yet.
There's no Gmail app. There's no native Gmail app.
That seems basic.
How about you would like to listen to a podcast with just your headset and your watch? You maybe like to go for a run or something like that.
You can't do that.
Well, no, you have to download a separate, buy a separate, like not Google podcasting app to use on your Google Watch. Though Google has its own native podcasting.
What?
I wish I was
joking. Is it just a fit thing, man?
It's a glorified Fitbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's current, but they're like, coming out. It's like Gmail coming out. It's like, why wasn't that stuff launched with it, right?
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so there's thing after thing that drives me actually mental, but I'm like, it's got to get better. It's got to go in the right direction.
So here's why I haven't been. So the only smartwatch I had was literally like $39.
Those are the ones I love. That it's like
to see
Instagram, yours for $39.
Yeah, to see, will I even use this thing? And so, man, I bet I wore it less than a month.
Oh, so for that stuff, I actually love the watch and smartwatch experience in the theory of not pulling out your phone with notifications.
But I don't.
Boom, deal with it.
But I don't think there's anything on the watch that makes me not need to pull out my phone.
Okay, so imagine a world where you don't need to go to your phone.
That's what I'd like.
That's where I'm trying to go.
But I don't think it's there.
It's not. It
with any of them.
No, it doesn't exist that way yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I had one. It was an inexpensive. It was like $100 type watch, like right out of China, inexpensive. I destroyed it within 3 months, but in those 3 months, it was fantastic. It was. I don't even remember my big, like chunky. It was.
Yeah.
It looked like someone put a hubcap on your arm. Like it was so big, like Flav LaFlav.
So you might as well put your phone on a strap and wear it on your wrist.
It was in that realm. It was big. It was. I kid you not. Maybe in that 2-inch diameter.
Yeah. I remember.
Big. So, anyways, that's the thing. Could do everything from taking.
But that had
pictures.
You could put the SIM card in it.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a phone.
Yes. It had zero like water things, so I destroyed it by sweat.
Oh,
by just sweating, I corroded all the underneath internal parts. So you get what you get for like $100 or whatever. But
so if you were to make one comment about entering into the smartwatch,
talk to me afterwards.
Relationship, would you say?
On the wrong foot.
Would you say that?
Got off on the wrong foot.
Would you say?
Got off on the wrong foot.
I've been on the wrong foot. It's all wrong feet. It's the wrong side of the bed. It is just wrong.
Yeah, that's too bad.
And so it's like it's there in the potential but it's not there for what I want.
We're getting off on the wrong foot.
Thanks, Alvin.
That is also today's idiom. So, and how apropos is it apropos?
Apropos
for the new year about getting off on the wrong foot, because that's the opposite of what you want to do in the beginning of the new year. I do have a New Year's resolution that I don't know if resolution is. I have a desire to get myself back in shape again, because over the last 3 years,
you have a resolution that's like 240p. That's your commitment.
Exactly.
That's your commitment.
Exactly.
You're looking for 4K, but
funny.
In reality, it's 240p.
That's really funny.
That's the extent of my resolution.
Yeah, like I was doing so well just not that many years ago, and then the last couple years. And
I have a picture of you somewhere that you sent me once because you're like not being weird, but like sent me like, oh man, I've been working out a ton. You're P90Xing like crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then you were like that Goggins kind of guy off of like. He's like just like a Navy SEAL, just like you didn't have any fat on you. You looked like Skeletor. Like you were like, are you okay, buddy? You were muscles and skin.
Yeah.
And skeleton.
I probably won't. I don't think I'm at the age to get to that again.
Testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah. If I take the easy route, that'd be great.
Just take a pill. Everything's
If there's
good.
a pill and an operation.
An injection in your backside every day.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, no problem.
That's the only thing I'm like, I hope this. Otherwise, keep on trucking. I have work goals.
It's a good intention.
I don't know if I'd call it New Year's resolutions.
It's a good intention. But then it makes me think of the phrase that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So good luck with that.
Thanks. At least it's paved. I would figure the road to hell would be worse.
The road to hell is like all crumbly.
Yeah, I would have pictured it that way.
Or
But
it's like a path.
It's good to know it's
with
paved.
like thorns.
Oh, this is such an easy
That's
walk.
the optimist. Hey,
It's
the
paved.
The road to hell is paved. Some people see the negative. Okay, so we promised the Village children.
What?
You got me this cool gift. To end off last year. It was the idiom
addict.
Idiom addict.
Not idiomatic.
Not idiomatic. The idiom addict. Anyways,
Which we are.
yeah. So and Village children, it's got nothing to do with like our regular riddling game, but it's like 50% of the riddling.
So have you had time to play
Not play it out with
round
people,
or just
we've
checked
had
out the
other
cards
games,
and stuff?
checking out the cards, getting the gist of what's going on. I'll read out. It's so this one's called Mixed Messages.
Okay.
And so you're gonna you're gonna have to kind of decipher what idiom this is trying to say.
I see.
Okay, there's 3 on this card. Okay, place your brain in a state of relaxation. Place your brain in a state of relaxation.
I'm going to say mind fart.
Putting your mind to rest.
At ease.
Yep, to rest.
Putting your mind at ease.
Yes. So this is kind of how it
Okay,
is.
I get
so
it. I get
now
it.
that you get the vibe of it, I'll give you another one.
And it's
here.
not mind fart. It's brain. I just had a brain fart.
mind fart.
Mind fart. Beast man.
Cognitive.
My name is Mind Fart.
Like, are you sure? Okay, but here's another one. Put forth the frigid deltoid.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Give me the cold shoulder.
Yes, give the cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Put forth the frigid deltoid.
That's
okay.
great.
Yeah, so it's kind of like those half of those riddles.
Give me one more.
Okay, I got the third one, final one on the card. Hurl your heft roundabout.
Oh, throw your weight around.
Yes.
Okay, have you looked through all these? Or if I draw a random card?
You can totally. I will not have seen it.
Okay. I drew from the front, hoping
Okay.
you haven't.
I have not. There's actual draw side here.
Okay. Cause your own person to be in short supply. Cause your own person to be in short supply. Oh, this is hard.
I want to use the word myself somehow because I feel they're dancing around it. Cause your own person
Go with yourself. Cause your own person to be in short supply.
out of your mind, out of yourself.
This is pretty hard.
Okay.
Make yourself scarce.
It's doable.
It works. It works.
It's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be sad that I didn't get it because it's doable.
I don't know this next idiom.
Oh, this is going to be tricky
So
then.
we'll
If we don't
see.
know them, then how is the common non-idiomatic
Depart
person?
this life on the trailing plant.
What?
Depart this life on the trailing plant.
Dying on a bed of roses.
Die on the vine.
Oh, that's another good phrase.
You've heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's like having like your business, you had an idea or something that you never started to realize, but it
never came to fruition.
It never
died.
came about,
Oh,
but then
that makes
so it
sense.
died on the vine. But it was like a good.
Okay, you should get this one. The two perpendicular intersecting diagonal lines. No, actually, listen closely. You'll get this. The two perpendicular intersecting diagonal lines indicate the location.
Well, X marks the spot.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good times. Appreciate that.
Maybe we can get some content out of that for future idioms as well. Like some of those I don't even think we have on our list to do. X marks the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got to be a pirate booty one. What's today's again? We haven't talked about that in 5 minutes.
Today is getting off on the wrong foot, which is apropos. Propos.
How do you say that again?
Apropos.
Is there like a black cat
For the new
walking
year
front for the
and
second
the way
time?
this podcast is
There's a
going.
glitch in the matrix.
So, off on the wrong foot, we're going to dig into it. Obviously, it means to begin things badly. We heard it quoted from both Alvin the Chipmunk and Johnny Lawrence in Cobra Kai. To begin things poorly, badly, is to say it got off on the wrong foot. So, I got three guesses for you.
I have one to lead in that I came across.
All right.
And this is just a special thank you for our opener person who puts together our opener all the time.
Introduction or song or origin song?
No, the introduction. And it's related to feet. And so it came across. Why do people who have foot fetishes not like redheads?
Why do people who have foot fetishes not like redheads?
Because they have no souls.
Oh, I get it. That took me a second.
There you go. Thank you for all your hard work. Now, 3 questions for me.
She might introduce us, host us. Does she listen? She might
does.
not even catch this.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, well. Shout out.
She says...
Couldn't get by without you.
Yeah.
But you have no soul.
She's like, why do you guys keep using that?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you 3 choices of where this idiom may have come from. So see if you can get it right. Did the origins of the idiom getting off on the wrong foot come from Shakespeare and his wacky use of words?
Okay. Possible.
Or 2, ancient Greece and their preference for the right over the left? Who knows? That's vague.
That is.
Or number 3, military and their insistence of marching in step.
I'm going A.
A, Shakespeare and his wacky use of words.
He's always at the beginning of something, and as soon as you start throwing in locations like Greece, I'm out.
Yeah, I thought you liked that. That's why I started throwing those in.
That's how I know. I'm getting on to you. Okay.
All right, well, let's find
Said
out.
some words, where'd they go? Where'd they go? No one can know. I turned around.
Is it funny that
behind those words
I can't actually remember the answer? I put this together. I don't remember what the answer is. They all sound right to me. I'm like, didn't I? I don't know. All right, well, this is the sound.
You don't know which one's the correct.
No, I can't remember. I'm literally like, I'm going to scroll up. I'm about to surprise myself. Here we go.
This is great.
This has the sound of an old expression from Shakespeare, the Bible, or similar. Oh, that's what I wrote down. So it doesn't mean it is. No, something like that. So Shakespeare did use the notion of a better foot, not right or wrong. But a better foot does imply that there would be a less better one. It would be a right or wrong
makes
foot.
a lot of sense, actually.
So in King John, 1595, it says, "Nay, but make haste." I'm not even going to try an accent today. "The better foot before. Oh, let me have no subject enemies when adverse foreigners affright my towns. With dreadful pomp and stout invasion be Mercury. Set feathers to thy heels and fly like thought from them to me again." So the very beginning of that is, "Nay, but make haste, the better foot before." So put the better foot first is what that is saying. So that's Shakespeare. So I guess it's Shakespeare. I can't believe I have no recollection
I could see something like fencing or sword play as like in like a lead foot, things that have like a lead.
Right.
Yeah.
Richard Harvey in Plain Percival, the Peacemaker of England in 1590, is the first to record the wrong foot. So he didn't actually say get off on the wrong foot. He said he referenced a better foot. So he says, thou putst P-U-T-S-T, thou putst the wrong foot before. So that's kind of getting closer to getting off on the wrong foot. So putting your best foot forward is basically the same saying.
It's getting out on the right side of the bed.
Yeah. Well, let's put your best foot forward. And when we say getting off on the wrong foot, you can also say the opposite. We got off on the right foot. When, you meet somebody, struck up a deal right away, we got off on the right foot. So those 3 are kind of all the same thing. Put your best foot forward, get off on the right foot, get off on the wrong foot.
Put your best foot forward.
You gotta love the English language where you can say get off on, off and on, side by side. I also like this, only English. Well, maybe not, but it's such a interesting language where somebody can say something and you could literally say, yeah, no, I know. You're like, what does that mean?
Yeah. No.
Like, that's not even, you would know what that person. So it continues, however. So putting the best foot forward, you really have only 2 choices. So if there's a wrong foot, there has to be a right foot, and to get off on the right foot is also a common phrase, like I said. So how did they originate? Well, we don't know. That's right. I remember the answer now.
Is that
those 3 choices? They're all potential correct answers.
I'm just
so
gonna say
Shakespeare did say better foot.
I'm going to call it a win.
Most people in most cultures, the right-handed or right-footed, the right side is a dominant thing, and that's cross cultures.
Yeah, because if you write with your left, you're a witch.
Right, or ginger.
Everybody a ginger witch. Everybody
So
knows
most people in all cultures are right-handed. That's a fact. And in English, at least, the bias is part of the language. Like we reference it that way. So that association has been built up into language.
Oh, like the right foot, not the correct foot.
left and right.
Right.
Yeah, right-handed.
And that right is correct?
The right being dominant. So right and
Like,
left,
you're
right
right.
and wrong.
Not meaning the actual directional right, but correct and right.
Right, it goes
Because
both.
right is correct.
Exactly.
And left is the devil.
Right. Well, and on
Right.
that note, yeah. No. Listen, the association is built up in language too because we've taken the Latin for left and made it sinister. So a lot of old Latin and old English stuff, anything to do with left, was a premonition of darkness and suspiciousness. And so there's tons of disparaging terms and words in literature that all have to do with left. Left means like you're backhanded, you're evil, you're...
Like left wing.
Sure.
I don't know.
What, in hockey?
That's a good Canadian.
So there is a suggestion, just to tie up all the three suggested answers at the beginning there, that in ancient Greece it was considered unlucky to enter with the left foot, or to get out of bed putting your left foot down on the ground first.
What if your left side of the bed was against the wall?
I'm just saying, in ancient Greece, it was unlucky to put your left foot on the floor first, or your left foot into your shoe first, or to enter a room left foot first.
Okay, so think about literally any room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have three choices. You walk in. So let's assume your bed doesn't go in the door you walk in.
Okay.
Okay, you sneak your bed up to any side of one of the walls. What are the odds that you have to start off on the right foot?
50-50.
Why?
I don't know.
You have like three other sides to the room. Like put up a bed. Are you just keep flipping the bed into different directions? Is that why you're doing that? Like you would put your... Are you the like insane maniac who would have a room with your bed, the head of your bed facing the door? Because that is weird.
That's great. I kind of want to do that now. That is weird. That's so weird.
So left.
You'd have more privacy.
Or you just wouldn't know people are looking at you.
Or that. Wow, that's weird. So yeah, there's a couple quotes we could go over. Pythagoras taught that it's necessary to put the shoe on the right foot first. Is all these weird things. When stretching forth, this is Pythagoras. When stretching forth your feet to have your sandals put on, first extend your right foot. So this is also a guy who's having somebody else put his shoes on.
Sounds rough.
Another suggestion to wrap it all up is the concept of right foot and a wrong foot comes from the military, where to march in order, steps all have to start with the same foot. So there's always a right. No, it's the opposite, isn't it? Left, right, left.
Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other
But you
side?
were. Is that actually from Stripes?
I think it might be.
This is in the back of the Rolodex in the brain there.
It's weird.
But you kind of hit the nail on the head that there is possibility that the fact that there's right and left and right and wrong has associated right, the direction, with right being correct. Just in language.
In one of those Englishy things?
Yeah. So to get off on the wrong foot is to step somewhere with your left foot first. That's what we've all learned here today.
So
I guess you got the answer right.
I'm going to say I got it right. In the investigations, I don't know why this came up, but people without feet? Not that that's inherently funny, but because it was like, remember Oscar Pistorius or whatever, like the Blade Runner, the guy with the artificial prosthetic.
Didn't he end up killing somebody?
Yeah, that wasn't necessarily related to this particular story.
Oh.
But it was on an advantage. It was still left debated whether it was an actual advantage to be used for him to have these blades. And so they did like all these like experiments over like a year and a half with people using blade running feet, and they had like 15%. They could move 15% faster leg movement than people with.
Yeah, it's having springs on your feet.
Yeah, so whether it was a competitive advantage to be disabled.
Did he use his blades to kill someone?
I don't know.
Because then they would have been offed with the right foot.
He got offed with the right foot. He got killed by his wife.
He got killed. No, he killed his wife.
He killed his wife. Yeah,
with his right foot.
She kept nagging on him like at bed at night. It's like, your feet are cold. And it's like, so, yeah.
Did they get married, or did he have cold feet?
I don't know. That's twisted. Yeah.
I now pronounce you husband and knife. Okay. Well,
She wouldn't marry him because she was she was intolerant. There's something there. Intolerant.
she had no soul. He had no soul.
He had no soul. Anyway.
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but play another game.
Sounds good.
Riddling. It's a game. We like to play it. Takes a two-part trivia-based question, requires a two-part overlapping answer, overlapping by sound, syllable, word, or word. So, for example, last week, we covered the idiom "nature of the beast," and we left you with this one: the essential. Yeah, what?
She was lactose intolerant.
Oh no, he was.
He was lactose intolerant. No, she was lactose intolerant.
Oh, intolerant. Yeah. That's great.
Okay, continue. My mind's still chewing on it.
The essential animalistic property of a thing is why Motown Philly's back again doing a little what? Did you get this one?
No.
So you got to know the Boys to Men song Motown Philly, because Motown Philly's back again doing a little East Coast swing. And so the correct answer was Nature of the Beast Coast Swing.
Oh, okay. I like it.
And that's how you play
Swang.
riddling. Swang.
East Coast swang. Well, I've got a couple prepared.
So do I.
Well, I should get two going.
Do it, man. Do it.
Okay.
We Three Kings?
I need to do a rework already. So just
Want me to go first?
Yeah. No. I'll start on my second one because I included a word inside of the thing. I'm like,
Oh.
I hate when I do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Bobby McFerrin has a little song he wrote about celebrating the end of day 365.
Oh,
Bobby McFerrin
that's great.
has a little song he wrote about celebrating the end of day 365.
That's got to be Don't Worry, Be Happy New Year.
There you go.
Is it? All right, let me give you one. We did not begin this well, and now I've said something embarrassing. We did not begin this well, and now I've said something embarrassing.
I'm going to go off on the wrong foot in the mouth.
That's right. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Foot in my mouth.
I'm going to need the briefest of seconds.
The briefest. Can you have any more brief a second than a second?
A nano. Okay. We started incorrectly dancing, Kevin Bacon.
Oh, I almost used this one. Say it again.
We started incorrectly dancing, Kevin Bacon.
That's got to be off on the wrong foot loose.
Yes.
That was great.
So stupid.
Okay, well, I got one more, but let's leave it annoying out there.
Well, please reach out to us with your answers. Captain Moneybags is giving away lotto tickets or something. Or is that last week?
I'll keep doing it. If you're a new listener and you send in the answer this week before the next episode where we reveal the answer,
Makes sense.
yeah, we'll send you. Am I even allowed to send lottery tickets through the mail to people?
Some sort of federal offense.
Anyway, I'll send you a Canadian scratch and win ticket.
Okay. That's worth something. That could be worth 70 cents to you in America.
If you've already received one, please contact us, but I'm not sending you another one. If you didn't win your 10,000, that's on you. You got off on the
That's
wrong
your
foot.
fault. You scratched the wrong ones. What part of the show are we at?
Do you remember those fake lottery tickets that you could get?
Yes.
I
remember where we're at. You can reach out to us on Instagram, Village Idiom Children. Please reach out on Instagram at the.village.idiom or email the Village Idiom podcast at gmail.com, or whether it's the Facebook, the YouTube, or the Twitters at 3 Minutes Gone.
Do you think people would listen to a podcast of just us scratching lottery tickets? Like,
Oh, they would watch videos of it.
I got a cherry.
Guaranteed they would watch videos of it.
Another cherry. All right, here's the last riddle link. We're going to leave it hanging for you. It goes like this. What rocket-related word follows 3, 2, 1 and has a horrible start? What rocket-related word follows 3, 2, 1 and has a horrible start?
And that is 3 Minutes Gone.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, that was fun putting today's episode together. Get to work. Do what you got to do. Go get in shape. Start the year off right. Hopefully you still have some resolutions to get done. I'm 4K.
I'm 1080.
These are the Village Idioms.
What?
You're 240p.
240p. Good night, everybody.
Last 3 minutes gone.